Hey you guys, it's Star Moon. I hope you're doing well. This is going to be your weekend read for December 2nd and 3rd. If you've noticed, I have not been active every day like I want to. It's because I've had a lot of big life choices, life changes going on. And so I love reading tarot and I still want to make the time to do this. And so I'm going to start doing a weekend read and then a weekly read instead of the dailies. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. If you prefer something different, let me know and I'll try and see if I can work it in. Otherwise, we're just going to go with the flow. Okay? So this is going to be the weekend read for December 2nd and 3rd, Saturday and Sunday. Just going to be something basic, going to see what the energies of the weekend are going to bring and how we can deal with them, okay? Ashe, 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 peace to the Mother, peace to the Father, blessings for all as I follow my heart. Today is the gift of the presence, the opportunity to inspire. Thank you, ancestors, for your sacrifice. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Alright, so what are the energies of this weekend? The King of Wands reversed, the Star reversed, and the Three of Pentacles. I already feel like this is an energy of laying low. Hermit reversed, okay? And so, if we do mind, body, spirit, again, this is a very calming type energy. Maybe there are some of you guys who don't work on the weekend, and this is the energy it's picking up. With the star being in the second position, this is finding out about things outside of you, understanding energy outside of you. And with the Three of Pentacles being the spiritual position, it makes perfect sense. We are working on separating ourselves from everybody else. Again, we have the Hermit reversed at the bottom of the deck. This is the energy of, again, no longer internalizing. So maybe you're in a space where you are no longer making everything about you, taking everything personally, or attaching to the things that happen to you. Okay? Clarifying the King of Wands reversed. We have a Judgment reversed and the Seven of Swords. Again, the same type of energy. We are not in the mental state of allowing what happens to us to be taken personally. And so this is a separation between your own energy and the energy that are outside of you. This is not accepting, not taking on the energy, the energy of things that happen around you. It's more or less being able to sit back. Again, Seven of Swords. 7 is Libra energy whenever we start to introduce other energies to our own. And again, not placing judgment on it. Like just seeing it for what it is. And then maybe pondering later on about what the point of it is or why you experience this energy. Clarifying the Star reversed. We have the Three of Cups and the Four of Cups reversed. We'll clarify what that one cup is. But again, within our physical realm, we are understanding and being more comfortable knowing that things are not happening because of you or due to you. Again, let's take that with a grain of salt, you know what I'm saying? But again, if something bad happens in your environment, it's not necessarily to punish you. It's to awaken you to how energy works, how your energy works around other people, and how you affect other people, or how other people can affect you. But again, with this King of Wands and the Star being both reversed, we are more focused on how we affect the energies that are around us, okay? Clarifying the Three of Pentacles in the third position. We have the Three of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Again, Spirit is trying to elevate you in a type of way, or you already have been elevated to kind of like detach from emotions. And again, that doesn't mean that you can see something and not be affected by it, but you're not going to react to it. This is more of an energy about responding, right? And so again, at the bottom of the deck, we had the Hermit, clarified by the Ace of Swords, and the Lovers. We are being in tune to our higher selves, no longer digging deep into the lower energies of ourselves, but again, realizing that things are happening to us, or I apologize, things are happening around us and not specifically to us. Okay? So I am feeling that concerning Saturday, again, Saturday is Saturn energy, Capricorn energy. Again, learning our foundations of who we are, accepting who we are, and being willing to move forward in that energy. Again, this could be despite how it affects other people, because you being you is what the universe wants and what everybody around you needs. We all learn lessons from each other. And so with you being in this Saturnian energy, it's again accepting the good, the bad, and the ugly. You feel me? And understanding that whenever you experience a negative emotion or an energy, that is what is supposed to happen in that moment in time. And this doesn't mean that you are being highly reactive, you know what I'm saying? You're not throwing a tantrum and stuff like that. This is about expressing emotions in a positive way, even if it's anger or angst, you know what I'm saying? This honestly could even be hatred. But again, it's not being expressed in a negative way, such as like pettiness and being spiteful. It's you sharing your emotions and being true to that, and understanding that other people are going to need to experience that to help them on their own personal journey. Again, no longer taking on the energies of other people in the way of the people that you interact with. It's not, you're not putting yourself in their shoes anymore and being internal to yourself, talking about this is what I would do, you know what I'm saying? And again, like, that's a form of carrying judgment. Seeing the experience that other people are going through and thinking to yourself, or even being out loud saying that, oh, I would do it this way, I would do it that way, you know what I'm saying? You could be speaking to yourself internally and being like, hey, this person's going through something. This person is needing me to listen to them right now. And so instead of being judgmental and wanting to, again, tell them what I would do, I'm going to sit here and listen to them, because, again, there's a lesson in everything. And that includes whenever you listen to people and their struggles, and understanding that we are different individuals and we're not all going to react or respond to a situation similarly. Okay? Again, the Star reverse, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Cups reverse. This is like really, honestly, a selfless type energy. It's not being selfish. Seeing the division between our universe and somebody else's universe, and keeping open arms for that individual. Again, we're not taking on their emotions and carrying that emotions. We are allowing them to express themselves and be one in their universe, as we are one in our own universe. There seems to be like a calmness about you that has not been there before, and we're accepting. You know, one phrase that has been coming up to me for a while is let go and be dragged. And we are no longer allowing ourselves to be dragged by the external energies of ourselves, but we are letting go, Star reverse, of our feelings and emotions and attachment to the people who are around us. This could be kids, co-workers, family, anybody, good friends, anything like that. We are seeing them for who they are. We're allowing them to be them, and if we find it within ourselves, we are going to comfort them within that space, you know, their space. We are, one thing I like to always say is that I meet people where they are. I never expect them to come to me. And that for me is like when, like, some people in general could just be very negative, you know what I'm saying? They have a negative mindset, they speak negatively, and that doesn't mean that I need to engage in that and, again, meet them at their level to be so negative. You know, I can remain in my positive form and my positive mindsets and understand that this person is, again, going through something and could be in a negative vibe, but that doesn't mean that I need to go down with them. I am going to speak to them in a positive way, uplift them, and see if that helps them in a way. You feel me? I do feel that it may have been a little bit confusing about how I said, no, I was correct. I apologize. I meet people where they are. I don't expect them to meet me where I am. Because if somebody's in a low vibe, there's a good chance that they cannot see the positive outcome or the silver lining of that situation. And so therefore, whenever I hold that in myself, you know, like hearing the person and understanding their experience and being like, hey, they are just in a low vibe right now, and that cycle will come to an end, just like the ebbs and flow of life. Me, again, holding that positive vibe is going to not only protect my energy from being dragged down, it may also inspire that person to maybe not be in such a low vibe. I hope that makes sense, okay? And so again, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords reversed, and the 2 of Pentacles reversed, like complete detachment of the people, places, and things that are around us. And that is what I was getting for Friday. As far as Saturday, I feel it's going to be a more internalized day, so to speak. I apologize. Did I say Saturday? For Sunday. It's going to be a more internalized energy where you are going to reflect about the past week, and specifically Saturday, about how you've changed as a person. Like, you're going to feel a sense of calmness come over you, and you're going to, again, feel more uplifted. This is, for me, this would be honestly like the elder of the signs, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces energy. Again, being able to look at a situation, be detached from it, but also think to yourself what is best for the person, not for you. You feel me? And if you feel like you're in a situation where there's just a lot of negativity being thrown at you, this is, again, not accepting the negativity, but again, seeing the person for who they are and where they are in their journey, and being okay with being there for that person, place, or thing, however it resonates with you, okay? Ooh, nice cards. Clarifying the first position, we have the Knight of Wands. Clarifying the second position, we have the fucking High Priestess. And clarifying the third position, we have the 9 of Pentacles. So again, King of Wands is the first card out. And being clarified with the Knight of Wands, it's like, it's hearing, experiencing, or just hearing what is going on outside of you, and using that energy to maybe not allow yourself to go in that lower vibe, but using that to not only see yourself in a different light, but being able to recognize your own ebb and flows, and when you are, again, about to go into a low period. Because when we go to a low period, like, sometimes it can be bad, you know, we're only human, right? But when we allow it to be so deep that it drags us down, this is not good for our well-being, especially our mental and emotional health, you know? And so with the Knight of Wands, it's like, hey, maybe you're hearing things from other people, or you're experiencing things in your external environment that you don't want to be a part of. And this is, again, like a warning. I don't know why I'm hearing trifecta in my head. Maybe it'll make sense later. But this is about using others' experiences to better your life. You know, if somebody is speaking to you, or again, you feel like you're gaining negative energy from a place that you're at, it's like, hey, you know, like maybe this is not the best for me. I don't want to be in this type of situation, and you're going to be more willing to take the high moral road for yourself. And again, we're not passing judgment on those around us, but we're like, hey, you know, I've been in a situation like this, and I'm going to choose to do this, or I am in a situation like this. Again, the universe can be speaking to you, trying to show you, honestly, this could be kind of reversed in the way that maybe you're in a low vibe and somebody around you is more optimistic than you, or maybe they're in a high point in their life, and they are speaking to you about speaking to you about their blessings. And it can be kind of like a little test for yourself about how you receive that information. Again, this is talking about Sunday. And so when I think about Sunday, not only do I think about the sun, you know, the Leo card, how are you receiving? How are you receiving information? And so there could be people around you who are in a more positive vibe than you are, and maybe you're feeling low, and so the universe is bringing these people into your life, these experiences into your life to help you realize that, hey, I really don't have it that bad. You know, because at the end of the day, there's always going to be somebody who is doing a lot better than you or doing a lot worse than you. And so whenever we kind of like push away that duality, we're allowed to just sit with our feelings and decide how we want to feel. Because every day that you wake up and you're not happy, you decided not to be happy. Whenever you wake up and you decide to be happy, it's a great decision. Despite what is going on in your external universe. With the High Priestess clarifying the star reverse, it's like, again, I am not going to be using my energy to try and affect every person, place, and thing around me. I am going to use this time to reflect internally about how I can utilize this to better myself. Why are these people, places, and things in my environment? What can I learn from them? You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're going to be able to see how certain people, places, and things either pull from your energy or give you energy. And if you are an individual who gains energy by the misfortune of people, then this is going to be kind of a sign for you to understand that that is a negative pull within you. It's funny, I'm feeling like Sagittarius Scorpio energy with that. But we don't want other people's misfortunes to make us feel good. So if you're dealing with feelings of jealousy or, you know, just in a low vibe altogether, we want to understand, why are we experiencing this? What can we learn from this? And how can I utilize a positive energy from this? Again, always seeing the silver lining of the cloud, right? Three of Pentacles being clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. This is, again, this is your spirit, your higher self, trying to bring you to an elevation to where you'll be able to see manifestations happen. This isn't about experiencing people or places that are doing bad to make you feel good and be like, oh, well, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that person's going through that. Oh, this place is going to shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be here for it. It's understanding why the universe is putting you in situations that it is, because we all have something to learn, right? The bottom of the deck now is the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Swords reverse. So this is an energy, again, like not taking things personally, but being able to observe your external energies to understand what's going on, and then within yourself understanding how or why you are experiencing that. Okay. The Hermit reverse was the overall, and is clarified by the Ace of Swords and the Lovers. So I want to kind of clarify both of those. The Ace of Swords, Hierophant, and the Three of Wands reverse. Again, they're like, it's possible that you have been holding on, like really dragging things out and looking for a sign, like your ego is making a sign that will allow you to be like, oh, well, that's my sign, I can move forward. This is all about not waiting for a sign and realizing that everything can be a sign and everything is a sign. And saying that, I also want to say that we don't, again, take it with a grain of salt. Not everything is a sign for you, but it could be a sign for somebody within your energy. Because there are many times that I'll be watching tarot videos or I'll be pulling cards and see something and it doesn't resonate with me. And then a couple of days later, I'll be in an experience and I'll be like, oh, that's what I heard the other day, or that's what I felt the other day, that's what I saw the other day, and it will make sense. Because again, we do, sorry, I dropped my card. We do carry the energies of those people that we hold close to us. This could also just be like acquaintances as well. Whenever we open our energies to other people, their energies are going to be kind of like intertwined with our own, right? And so the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Three of Wands, you're seeing the truth for what it is, and you're not trying to make it make sense within your life. We're just, again, detaching from it and being able to see like, oh, well, that doesn't resonate with me, but maybe there's some reason that it shows up, and again, that experience will happen, and you'll be able to place that energy with that experience, and again, realize that not everything is about you. It's especially if you're an intuitive person, you are going to pick up a lot of messages for other people as well. And so maybe this is your sign to kind of have that confidence to say things every once in a while if you're feeling some type of way. I just saw 22:22 on my clock, and so it's about a grounding within yourself, trusting yourself, and being willing to speak that truth. And you will gain validation about your intuition through things like that. Clarifying the Lovers. We have the Knight of Swords reverse and the Seven of Cups upright. And so again, this is more about detachment for me. It's about not accepting everything that you see as a sign for yourself, but understanding that there's energies going in and out of you. You feel me? And so if you find yourself in a negative vibe, you want to sit there with yourself and be like, is this really what I'm feeling? You know, you could be experiencing something and you could have a negative thought about it. But is that where you are mentally or emotionally, like concerning a situation like this? Or is it something that you picked up from, you know, the media that you watch, the people that you hang around? You know, some people can be negative about things. And so is this your energy that you're picking up, or is it somebody that you've allowed within your energy kind of influencing you in a negative way? Okay. I want to clarify this Nine of Pentacles because it's a fucking awesome card. Bruh. 10 of Cups reverse and the Four of Wands. Again, the things that we experience around, it's just a repeating message, honestly. The things that we experience around us does not necessarily mean it's because of you. If someone close to you is experiencing something bad, it's not because of you. It's because of them and their own experiences and their own karma that they've gained that they have to work through, you know? Whether you feel like it's karma or dharma, you know, like this is my belief as an individual, we all create karma from the choices that we make. Of course, the example that I can use is having kids. And my kids right now, they're like middle aged. My oldest is 14, my youngest is 8, and so they're not babies anymore. And so they have their own thought processes, their own opinions and emotions. And so me experiencing the fighting and the arguing that happens with siblings, children in general sometimes just don't listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is my karma for having kids. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I would never change it. I've grown so much as a person. My patience has become astronomical, and I've realized in the past few years that I went from yelling to just being like, okay, this is what we're experiencing right now. Okay? High Priestess. The King of Swords and the Page of Cups reverse. Again, another symbolization of detachment and being to think about things logically versus emotionally. Because I'm sorry to use an example of my children. My children are their own individual person. They have their own experiences, their own emotions and stuff like that. And I have learned over the years that although they can be very like apathetic, lazy, you know what I'm saying, they don't listen type shit, it's not because I'm a bad parent. It's because they are children and their minds are developing, their own sense of self is developing, and they're trying to navigate that shit just like we did whenever we were younger, right? And so instead of internalizing these things as me being a bad parent, I'm more willing to be like, hey, this child is an individual going through these things, and I can choose to either be supportive or not supportive in that. And of course, as a parent, we always want to be supportive, right? The Knight of Wands, clarified by the Sun reverse and the Two of Pentacles. Again, with the King of Wands and Judgment both being reversed within this, and then we have the Seven of Swords. It's stepping outside the ego, not taking things personally, but being able to experience whatever it is for whatever it is, and not making it, oh, well, my kids are so rude, they're lazy, they're disrespectful because I'm a horrible person. No, they are individuals, right? Let me get this other deck real quick. Right, let me go ahead and clear all this out. I'm sorry if the phone falls. I'm working on a little TV tray dinner, or TV tray table thing. And so for these cards, it's going to be like the best course of action. Because again, we already are going to be experiencing a calmness, a stillness within ourselves, that again, in realizing that not everything is about us, but how you respond or react to the situation could be something very big for somebody else, whoever you're reacting or responding to. A perfect example, again, my fucking children. My oldest, I went and kind of like, I'm not going to say snooped around because he was right there, but I went through his school laptop just to see what was going on, because he's been really not doing his schoolwork lately. And I found some distractions that he had on his laptop, and I talked to him about it. And he told me, he was like, wow, I really thought that you were going to get mad at me and start yelling. And I told him, I was like, look, you're still kind of like feeling the vibe of the mom who I used to be, you know what I'm saying, a more reactive type person, but right now that's not who I am. And so I hope that from this moment forward that you're going to be able to see me for who I am, presenting myself today, versus that perception that you've held on to, right? Ashe, ashe, ashe. So, I guess just some advice. Wow. Two of Swords reversed. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups reversed, the Knight of Wands reversed, and the Six of Swords reversed. This is not about rejecting things or wanting to leave. This is about being still within ourselves and our emotions, and not making it a fight between duality. Is this good or is this bad? Am I good or is this bad? Are my kids good or are my kids bad? Is this job good or is this bad? It's about just being neutral in things and allowing yourself to feel the energy and making a decision after that. Again, not being hyper emotional about something and not being hyper logical about something. A better balance within our divine masculine and our divine feminine, right? Clarifying the Page of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Magician both being reversed. Again, not like everything that is bad that happens to you is not because of you. It's not always your fault. Unfortunately, I am going back to childhood and the bad things that happened to me. I was a child. I had no control over things like that. And so there's no reason for me to hold on to the negative mindset that I was provided growing up whenever I'm not a child anymore. This could go back to like always saying I'm sorry about everything that you do, always apologizing. This could be, again, internal negative feelings about what you do is never good enough. Because again, that is the mindset of the people who raised you. It's not necessarily your mindset. And so be a little bit more positive to yourself, and also be a little bit positive towards the energies that you feel can bring you down. The Knight of Wands reversed. We have the Chariot and the Three of Pentacles. Again, a very calming energy of understanding that it's not your fault. It's not because of you. Like, there are people out here experiencing things, no matter their age or anything like that, or their status or anything like that. People are going through things, and it's not necessarily because of you. If you experience somebody who's being grumpy and shit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's the universe wanting you to realize that this person is going through this. That doesn't mean it has to affect me. And so, again, more detachment. It's not like 100% detachment where you just look at somebody who's really going through some shit and not feel something. It's understanding that you are not experiencing this. You are experiencing this person going through this and being able to act accordingly. Clarifying the Six of Swords reverse, we have the Nine of Pentacles, again, came out before, and the Ace of Cups. You're going to learn to stop internalizing things, stop making it about you, and you're also going to see the difference between the the traumas that you carry, that you kind of project onto other people. And so this weekend is going to be a very big time of reflection. December 2nd and December 3rd. What is that? 12-2 and 12-3. 12 is 3, and of course 2 is 2. And then 2023 is going to be a 7. So we got 2, 2, 7. Okay? Seeing the subconscious things that arise within yourself that make you feel some type of way. Then 33 o'clock. You could feel that the things that you are feeling are part of your intuition. But again, whenever we allow ourselves into other people's lives, which we all do, even if you're going to say that you don't have friends, you don't have this, you don't have that, you still interact with people on the daily. And whether you know it or not, you care in some type of form about these people. And so their energy is going to go with you. And so this is about realizing that you do not have to take this on. But it could be a calling for you to be able to be a positive asset within that person's reality concerning a situation. Okay? Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. Then we got the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles reversed. Again, we're going to understand how we project onto people from our own traumas concerning our own past, and we are not going to spew that to them. One way that I've recently been triggered is I have had a female friend, like somebody that I felt like that I was going to be very good friends with, kind of betray me in a way. And I didn't allow myself to self-pity myself and be like, oh, well, this always happens to you. This is why, what I'm saying? Because you always want to trust people, females, blah, blah, blah. It's more or less that this person is just going through something that I cannot elevate them from myself. This is a personal journey that they have to experience, and they're not in the right vibe to be able to accommodate me and what my requirements for a friendship are. And so, therefore, I'm going to have to step away. And it's not because I want to be mean or dismissive of this person, but it's not vibing with my energy. And I'm not going to allow myself to lower my standard just so I can feel, again, boost my ego about feeling like, oh, well, this person is in a negative vibe, but they're still my friend. I'm still allowing them, even after they hurt me. I hope that makes sense, okay? We are 36 minutes into this video, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope it resonates with you. Please comment if you want, if you have any questions or comments, whatever, But protect yourself in whatever way that means for you. Again, in my situation, I had to step away from a friendship that I kind of had high hopes for. And that is one cursor that I know whenever I have high expectations for something that I might be disappointed. And so within myself, I can, again, not put an expectation on a situation or a person and just allow time to pass, to allow myself to see what the energies are and act appropriately. And so I hope this weekend there is a lot more internal reflection about things, about the why. Why is this happening? You know what I'm saying? Who is this energy coming from and what you can do about it? Because whenever we learn to detach from things, and again, it doesn't have to mean 100% detached, it's just about being able to see the external energies for what they are. So I will see you guys on Sunday, hopefully, for the weekly read, and much love and ashe, and I hope you enjoy your weekend. Bye, guys.